Artificial intelligence is reshaping how modern institutions are led, managed, and administered. It is no longer a side issue for IT departments. It is a strategic instrument that allows leaders to see more, decide faster, and execute with greater discipline. A vice-chancellor using an AI dashboard to spot a rising dropout risk among first-year students, and then deploying targeted mentoring before results collapse, is already practicing AI-enabled leadership. A bank CEO reviewing real-time models that predict which branches will run short of cash and reallocating funds proactively is doing the same. In both cases, AI turns scattered data into early warning and actionable insight. At the management level, AI changes how organizations coordinate day-to-day work. A corporate operations manager using demand forecasting to adjust inventory and avoid stockouts, or a hospital administrator using AI to anticipate bed shortages during a pandemic, is moving from a reactive to an anticipatory approach. In public administration, a local government chairman analyzing thousands of citizen complaints with text mining to identify communities suffering repeated problems in any area can prioritize mitigation measures transparently instead of guessing. The leader's role is not to become a data scientist, but to ask sharper questions. What problem is this model solving? What data and assumptions are being adopted? Who is accountable if it goes wrong? AI pushes leadership culture away from "I feel" situation to "the evidence suggests, now let us interpret it" conclusions. Those who embrace this shift will run universities, companies, and government agencies better. Artificial intelligence is simply software that learns patterns from data and uses those patterns to classify, predict, or generate content. A university vice-chancellor looking at a dashboard that predicts which students are at risk is seeing pattern recognition in action. A bank director examining a model that scores loan applicants by likelihood of default is looking at the same idea in a financial context. If a recruitment model were trained mostly on past hires from a few elite schools, it may quietly favor the same schools again and exclude capable candidates. A permanent secretary who knows this will ask, what data trained this? Most likely with some IT experts. Different models behave differently. A simple decision tree may be easy to explain but less powerful. A deep neural network may be more accurate but more opaque. A CEO deciding whether to use a black box model for credit scoring must weigh accuracy against transparency and public trust. Most importantly, AI outputs are probabilistic, not prophetic. A model saying there is an 80% chance of project delay is not issuing a verdict, it is raising a flag. Wise decision makers treat AI as a strong opinion, not a command, something to be questioned, compared with ground reality, and combined with human judgment, ethics, and local knowledge before action is taken. Artificial intelligence is becoming a quiet but powerful ally for serious academic leadership. A vice-chancellor who once relied mainly on annual reports can now use AI dashboards that show in real time where the institution is thriving and where it is drifting. Enrollment prediction models can warn that chemistry admissions will drop next year, while demand for computer science is rising, prompting timely targeted outreach rather than last-minute panic. Early warning systems can flag first-year students whose attendance and assessment patterns resemble previous dropouts. Deans and heads of department can then organize mentoring, tutorials, or financial counseling before those students exit the institution. On the administrative side, AI can streamline core university processes. Admissions officers deploy chatbots that answer thousands of routine questions about entry requirements, hostel allocation, and fee payments, freeing staff to handle complex cases. Timetabling systems use optimization algorithms to assign courses to lecture rooms and time slots with fewer clashes, even in crowded campuses. Registrars can use anomaly detection to spot irregularities in admission processing, employment processing, and other issues that may require investigation. In research management, AI tools can scan global funding grant calls and suggest those that match a university's strengths or map collaboration networks. Citation and impact analytics help leadership see which research areas are generating real influence and which are stagnant within the university. Most responsible academic leaders pair this AI power with ethical policy. Clear rules on AI-assisted writing, strong protection of student and staff data, and firm resistance to reducing academic quality to crude automated metrics. Used this way, AI strengthens access, quality, and integrity across the whole university. Artificial intelligence is now a core instrument of serious corporate leadership, not just a role in the IT department. At the board level, AI-powered analytics give executives a living picture of the business. A retail CEO can see, on a single dashboard, which product lines are about to go out of stock, which stores are underperforming relative to similar locations, and which regions show early signs of customer failures. Instead of waiting for monthly reports, decisions on pricing, promotions, and logistics can be made in days or even hours. For sales and marketing leaders, AI changes how growth is pursued. A telecoms company can use machine learning models to identify customers likely to switch networks and automatically trigger tailored retention offers. An e-commerce manager can rely on recommendation systems that learn what each visitor tends to buy and rearrange products accordingly. Customer service heads deploy AI chatbots that handle routine queries 24/7, while complex complaints are routed to human agents with a full summary of the interaction history. Operations and finance gain similar leverage. A logistics manager uses route optimization algorithms to cut fuel costs and delivery times. A finance director uses anomaly detection to spot suspicious expense claims or duplicate invoices long before an audit. HR leaders use AI screens to sift thousands of CVs, focusing managers' time on genuinely qualified candidates and analyzing internal data to detect burnout risks. Artificial intelligence gives government leaders a chance to move from slogans to visibly better services, if they choose to use it that way. Imagine a health minister using AI models that combine clinic reports, climate data, and past outbreaks to forecast where cholera or malaria will spike, and quietly positioning drugs, test kits, and staff before newspapers ever mention a crisis. A commissioner for works can read a dashboard that highlights roads with the highest accident or traffic density, backed by camera data and emergency response logs, and then order targeted repairs and traffic mitigation. A revenue agency can use anomaly detection algorithms to flag companies whose tax filings do not match their banking and customs data, allowing human auditors to focus on the most suspicious cases instead of harassing small traders. A social funding program can verify identities and detect duplicate beneficiaries, ensuring that cash transfers reach real households, not ghost names. Immigration and passport offices can deploy AI-assisted case management that prioritizes applications by completeness and urgency, sends automatic SMS updates, and exposes queue status so citizens see progress rather than delays. Clearly, AI enables leaders in academia, business, and government to turn data into foresight, automate routine work, improve services, and fight waste, while requiring governance, transparency, human judgment, and AI literacy. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.